Dereck Chisora has ducked Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that's right. He's ducked him. Chisora's next fight will now be against Kubrat Pulev in Bulgaria for the vacant European heavyweight title, according to Sky Sports. Now, when I say that Chisora has ducked Anthony Joshua, some people have taken exception to that claim. They've said, nah, Chisora ain't ducked him. Even Chisora's promoter, Sauerland, has come out and said that it wasn't a situation where Dereck ducked anybody. The deal just wasn't right for him. Now, I have to call BS on what the Sauerlands are saying there, because there were interviews on YouTube, which are still up now, IFL TV interviews, which were conducted prior to the Joshua Dillian Whyte fight. And in those interviews, Dereck Chisora clearly states that he has no interest in fighting Anthony Joshua. So that was long before any negotiation between Sauerland and Matchroom took place for a Joshua Chisora fight. So he had no idea what deal he'd be offered. So no, this is not a situation where the money weren't right for Dereck. Dereck made it clear before the Joshua Whyte fight that he didn't want to fight Joshua. He made it clear after that fight as well. In the days following that fight, Chisora was asked again, are you going to fight Joshua? He said, nope, not interested. And now, when Matchroom have actually approached Sauerland about the fight, Chisora has once again reiterated his desire to avoid that fight. And he did an IFL TV interview just in the past couple of days where he said, nope, it's not a fight I want right now. Anthony Joshua has nothing that I want. Now, I'm not coming down hard on Dereck Chisora, because Chisora has fought extremely tough opposition all the way through his career. This is a guy who fought Vitaly Klitschko when he was about, 17 fights in. He fought Tyson Fury twice, who's the current heavyweight champion. He fought David Haye. He fought Robert Helenius when Helenius was unbeaten. So you could never accuse Dereck Chisora of taking on soft opposition. But I always got the impression from the outside looking in that he had very little control over his career, during the period that he was with Frank Warren. It seemed as though Frank Warren was dictating to him who he was going to fight. There was a post-fight interview that he did, after one of his fights. I think it might have been the Gerber fight or the Parler fight. It was one of those fights. And he was there ringside with Frank Warren, and he said that he wanted to fight Alexander Povetkin in his next fight. But Warren kind of looked at him sideways as if to say, you ain't fighting no Povetkin. And, Warren was trying to line up the Tyson Fury rematch. I always got the feeling that Dereck Chisora never wanted that rematch. But Frank Warren, given the fact he didn't have any stars on Box Nation anymore, he wanted to make a big fight between Tyson Fury and Dereck Chisora, and he weren't just going to allow Chisora to go off and do his own thing. That's my interpretation of it anyway. I can't say that was definitely the case, but that's how it looked to me from the outside. So since he split up with Frank Warren, he's now with the Sauerlands, and I think he wants more control over his career now. He don't just want to be fed to the wolves. When he was with Frank Warren, wow, he had some tough matchups. And as I say, I don't think he wanted the Tyson Fury rematch, but he just went through with it for whatever reason. But this time around, at this stage of his career, he understands that a loss to Anthony Joshua would spell curtains for him. That'd be the end. He don't just want to be a sacrificial lamb like that. He would rather try and get a crack at one of the heavyweight champions out there, if possible. If he wins the European heavyweight title by beating Kubrat Pulev, then that would put him in a very good position. That will get him highly ranked on the world stage, and he might be able to get a shot at the IBF title, maybe a voluntary defense for Charles Martin. He would definitely prefer that over an Anthony Joshua fight. And he obviously feels that Kubrat Pulev is a more winnable fight than fighting Anthony Joshua. Well, it remains to be seen whether that's true, but obviously that's what Dereck Chisora feels, and probably the majority of the boxing public feel that way as well. So it is what it is. I'm not trying to calm down harsh on Dereck Chisora, but I'm just calling it for what he is. He did duck Anthony Joshua. It's the first time he's ever ducked anyone, as far as I'm aware. But look, he did duck him. It is what it is. Dereck Chisora has always been an entertaining character for me. I don't want to diss him or anything like that. I'm not dissing him, but I just have to call it as it is. We'll see how this fight with Kubrat Pulev goes. They're both Sauerland fighters, so it was obviously an easy deal to make. I'm not sure if it's even been signed yet, but I'm just telling you what Sky Sports are currently reporting, that Chisora is going to fight Pulev in Bulgaria. So let me know how you feel about that as a fight. Dereck Chisora against Kubrat Pulev. I think that Pulev is a better fighter than Dereck Chisora, but since Pulev's return to the ring following his loss to Vladimir Klitschko, he hasn't looked particularly impressive. It's a transitional phase in Kubrat Pulev's career. He's changed trainer and he's fighting a little bit differently now. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'm sold on the people who are currently training Pulev at the moment. I would have liked to have seen him maybe with somebody else, but it is what it is. I can't even remember the guy's name who's training him. It's a German trainer, I believe. It might be the guy who trains Arthur Abraham. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm not sure about who's training Pulev at the moment. I think the Pulev pre-Klitschko, I would definitely pick to beat Dereck Chisora, especially the current version of Dereck Chisora. But the Pulev post-Klitschko, I don't know. He really looked horrible in the fight I saw immediately after the Klitschko fight. It was a terrible performance from him. He won the fight, obviously, but it just looked awful. And it was clear that he's in a transitional phase where he's trying to change his style and do this, that, and the other. Yeah, let me know how you feel about the whole situation with Chisora and Joshua. Chisora's also got some ongoing feud with Dillian Whyte. They've sparred a lot in the past and whatnot, and there's obviously some type of rivalry there. Dillian Whyte did an interview the other day where he was calling Dereck Chisora an idiot like a million times in a video. Eventually, him and Chisora probably will fight, but Dillian Whyte's going to be out of action until late May, early June at the earliest, and even then he's going to want a few tune-up fights before he takes on someone like Chisora or someone better. So we can put that on the back burner for now. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Chisora-Joshua situation and also Chisora versus Pulev. Who wins that fight and why? Drop your comments in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.